What is media literacy? Media literacy enables people to analyze, evaluate, and create messages in a wide variety of media. It focuses on the critical, creative, and cultural aspects that affect our media. As the accuracy of media continues to become less important, it is necessary to ensure future generations receive proper media education. One area I'd like to focus on involving media accuracy is the portrayal of dogs in the media. There was a recent situation that occurred on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota, where a young girl was said to be killed by a pack of wild dogs. Stray and feral dogs have been a never-ending problem on the reservation due to lack of spay and neuter programs and inadequate regulations on owning and caring for animals. Oftentimes, people will keep dogs as pets, but still allow them to wander uncontrolled. When the story first occurred, the headlines were only focused on the violent dogs of Pine Ridge. In July of this year, I adopted my dog Charles from the Lightshine Canine Rescue on the Pine Ridge Reservation. Casey Willis, the owner of Lightshine Canine, has developed a strong relationship with the tribal elders over the years. She has relentlessly been working to save stray dogs and implement spay-neuter options for residents. Immediately after this incident, the people in Pine Ridge were quick to take up arms against any dogs wandering the reservation unleashed. This is where the roundups began. The news stories would continue to focus 100% blame on the animals rather than trying to determine the underlying issues that have led to these terrible situations. Casey was able to follow along on the roundups. She drove her van filled with crates and blankets behind a beaten-up red horse trailer. The trailer would be the last stop for many innocent animals on the reservation. The day of the roundups was just another day for some dogs, roaming the fields and scavenging for food, until the strange newcomers arrived, talking and moving in ways they didn't understand. As Casey traveled down the dirt road, a distraught grandmother named Corinne chased down her van. She told her how they had come and taken her sweet baby girl onto the trailer. Baby girl was her pet, and Casey remembered dropping off food for her in the past. She told Corinne there was nothing she could do if they would not let her onto the trailer, but asked if she could take her picture to show them the pain they were causing. Throughout the rest of the day, one dog in particular took off around the side of a house and tried to hide in a shallow hole below a worn deck. The whole time, one probably wondering, are these people friends? But it didn't matter. They had food, so the dog slowly crawled forward. There wasn't even a fight when the arms reached out, only a peaceful surrender. Casey shouted her famous saying, "Paws off the ground," something also common as she rescues anywhere from 5 to 25 animals a day. Soon the dog was caged inside of her van. Down the road sat more dogs in the horse trailer. Casey managed to persuade the people operating the trailer to let her have baby girl. Although she couldn't return to Corinne, she was safe, and that's what mattered. The difference in fate for the rest of the dogs couldn't have been more opposite. One group headed to a warm house with plenty of food, soon to spend the rest of their lives on couches with their forever families. And as for the other ones on the trailer, their lives ended with 2 bullets at the landfill, one in the head and one in the heart. Of course, the people doing the dirty work reported to the news that they were humanely euthanizing animals deemed as a threat, but I guess their ideas on this topic differ. The death of 10-year-old Jayla was nothing short of tragic, but even her mother has reached out to express her daughter's love for animals and her attention for advocating for better and safer programs to handle the dog population on Pine Ridge. Many people question the work Lightshine Canine is doing on the reservation, and some say that saving these dogs solves nothing. But according to a Lakota grandmother, it does. She said, "Never let them tell you that helping the dogs is not helping the people. When you save a starving dog, you remove a sign of hopelessness. When you help us take care of the dog nation, you give us hope that all things can change." Casey refers to her work as boots on the ground, and when a dog gets picked up, she uses her famous paws off the ground line, because when those paws leave the ground, everything changes for that dog forever. She says her motivation comes from that moment when you look down at a dog you just pulled from an abusive situation, and you realize he knows what just happened. He knows he is safe, and he knows nothing will ever be the same again.